Those in churches don't speak out because they feel and rest in the comfort of their selfish benefits. They don't speak up, but Christ did spoke up when he spoke. In the book of Luke, in chapter 11:42, he spoke up. He spoke up when he was about to be crucified and stood up before the power. And they tell you, don't speak up. What did the Lord say to Joshua in the book of Joshua in chapter 7? When the people were doing things that is causing problems in the land of God, what did they say to them? The Lord said to them, the Lord said to them for them to rise up and go and take decision and do something that they have done that is making God angry so that the Lord can turn the situation around. You cannot fold your hands and sit down and expect that the miracle is going to happen, that God is going to come from heaven. The Lord has given you the power and the authority to do so. Go out and vote and cast your vote and say and speak so that your voice be heard. The fact that America is separate government, is separate from the government, the church and the government, the separation of church and state. Yes, that's a fact. But also we know that religion and government are separate does not mean that we should destroy the religion itself. We are not to destroy the religion, neither are we to destroy people's faith or interfere in it, neither shall we be able to engage in anything that undermines people's belief, that makes it uncomfortable for the people to serve their God. There is no way that one can say and make that argument without even destroying the country, because religion serves a very important purpose in people's life, that the American people have the right to choose. There is their God-given right to their religious freedom. They are those people that promote this are laying the foundation to be able to undermine the identity of America. They want America to look like something else. They don't want America to look like America. They want to look like their enemies. Those that have infiltrated the ranks. Those that have brought their foreign gods and ideas. Those that have come to serve their foreign god and turn and convert America to serve a foreign god and ideas. You shall resist that and stand in defense of the views, the values, defense of the principles upon this nation is founded. You shall defend the foundation of America. You shall defend the wealth. You shall defend the value. You shall defend America and the American people. When you decide to serve a foreign god and foreign ideas, then you are no longer an American. One can be an American and at the same time not an American. Being an American does not mean that you are an American. Being an American means being an American. Those that are in the house of the Lord that do not want to get involved in the sense by talking to the people about the right and the duty they owe to themselves and to their children, to their families and their future, by participating in their own government, by not being rejected, serving in the government, working in the government. For government is an institution of power and authority that is supposed to serve the people. That is how leadership is done. In order for you to lead, you have to serve. They should encourage people, encourage one another to be able to exercise this civic duty, to participate in it, because it is right and to do is good before God. It is acceptable in the sight of the Lord. God himself is calling upon you that you owe that duty to yourself, you owe that duty to your children, you owe that duty to your family, you owe that duty to this nation. Those that encroach into the house of the Lord, those that convert the house of the Lord into something different. The Lord himself have already made an example for us when he in the book of Matthew 21, 12 to 13, decided to drive away money changers out of the synagogue. They bring now business in the church. The churches become money changers, where people come to exchange money, do transactions. And the Lord himself condemned it and drove them away. Because how do you differentiate the house of the Lord from the house of the world? And now, that's what everybody's doing. And a lot of people are doing that. And people feel comfortable. But the Lord is saying that you should try to oppose that by changing your ways and keep the house of the Lord, be in the house of the Lord. And you should not allow business and transactions to take place in the house of the Lord. The house of the Lord is a safe place. It's a place of worship. It's a place of adoration. It's a place where people come to meet God and see God. It is a place where things are free. In the world that we know and the world that we know, Christ himself in his performance in everything performs miracles and did everything he did. There is no place where he taxed the people and collect money from the people and make people to become in bondage, to become like a taxpayer. Yes, then we know that in the Judaism, the temple tax and all the tenth offerings and all the 1/10 and all the tithes and everything that is done. But that is not the purpose of Christ, because Christ made it clear. Not that Christ condemned it, but social justice is essential and the most important aspect of our Christianity. For those that are Christians, and even those that don't believe in God, those that have some unbelief, those that are not Christians, you also know that even in the science world, and there are so much of empirical evidence about all the ills and all the things that are going wrong, that are not good, that which we know that if you are a human being, that you have a heart and you feel the pains of your neighbor, you should be opposed to the things that are happening around the world and should be part of it. It is time for you to stop listening to the media that is being corrupted, as the Lord himself has revealed unto me, that the media is being corrupted by the same empire, the same principalities and powers and authority that have continued to use the media to manipulate the American people. Turn your TV off, turn the switch it off, and save some money. And at the same time, decide to only listen to, if you want to, you listen to only those that bring facts to you, brings evidence, tell you a story about what actually is the truth and what happened, and that is it. Then you find that other people will have to conform. Let you form your opinion about yourself. Don't let nobody make you form any opinion about anything else apart from that you establish from the facts, things that's been made available and revealed unto you. And only listen to those that